Good day, everybody. My name is Rat Chad Dad, and we're starting off our 1 hours a day casual gameplay. This is for those people that only have an hour to play games. You can follow along, comment below ways that I could do things a little bit better, or things that you find have worked well for you. In this, it will be about 2 days per episode in Palworld. And first, we'll slide down the stairs. Sliding is quicker down than it is to walk. Over here will be one chest. Unlucky it's a gold chest, or yellow chest. And over here we'll have part of the journal, day 1, part 1. And then before you go back up the stairs to start the actual game, you're going to want to run over here, jump down, grab the chest, and then climb up a specific pillar so that you can stop at the landings and be able to regain your stamina on the way back up. So we'll go do that, and we'll talk to you once we get back up to the top.
What? Oh. What? Hip. Hip. What? Yeah.
Alright, great. We finally made it back up the stairs. We'll get out here and grab our first waypoint. We'll talk to the quest giver. We are going to skip quests. Oop, we got our first level already. We'll grab into stamina so it increases my work capability and my movement. We'll unlock, oop, I forgot. We have to grab the waypoint to get our last checkpoint so that we can unlock the wood foundations. We will not unlock the last one. The last one there is for cosmetics only for your pal, so no big deal. We'll go after her. Get our quest, then we'll slide down here off to the right, grab a little bit of wood, berries, a little bit of stone, and we'll continue from there. Alright, now that we got the few resources that we're going to grab there, we're going to go off left here. Down here there should be another journal as well as another chest right here by the water. Let's hope for a better chest, and we got a gold chest. Alright, not the worst. I mean, I'll take the gold that comes in it either way. And then we'll grab the page. We'll grab a little bit of this palladium here. We'll grab this. We'll go and slide down to the build spot in just a second here.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to go slide down through the traditional waterfall location where we will get set up. We'll go slide down here. There's a chest on the other side. Oop, bounced off the rock. And shoot. Boom. Alright, cool. We got to slide and cancel a bunch of the damage. Over across the way here, out at this entrance, there should be another... Yeah, alright, it's a gold box. So either way, we'll have good gold. Probably get maybe some arrows and some other small stuff out of this, and then we'll get over to the waterfall location so that we can get set up for the stuff. Oh, more points. Let's get into weight. Unlock more stuff here. Getting the bow, the arrow, and the 2 beds for us and the pal. We'll grab a little more resources and get over to our starting location. Start getting everything built and set up.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Alright, we finally reached the waterfall location, the stereotypical starter location for everybody when they first start off. Even though people say, don't start here, you know what, it's easy, you don't have the time to explore the map yet. You're just starting off in Palworld and want to play casually, here's this place to start. Alright, so let's start getting things set up and go to the quest. We need to make our little workbench. Go set this up over here somewhere. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll just get it set down. Alright, let's get that. We'll get the repair bench down. Boom. It's okay, pal. And the box, so we can get everything built real quick for the quests. Some people would say definitely make sure if you can get a ball real quick to go capture a pal to help you construct all this stuff. It's literally seconds. It doesn't take long. As you see, boom, done for the repair, for the workbench. Repair bench is 30 seconds. Then we'll get the box crafted and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the box finished. We're just going to have to now collect some materials. And we're going to have to get our first set of tools built here in the very near future. We need stone and wood. And we'll go craft our first stone pickaxe and stone axe, which will help us tremendously get things harvested quicker. Progression will be a little bit quicker that way and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Alright, we're going to come over to workbench. Going to get the axe to start with. As you can see here, it literally is seconds. None of these crafts take too long for the very beginning stuff. And we have enough for a pickaxe. Perfect. So we'll get the pickaxe as well. Once we have these crafted, it'll be so much quicker than using your hands to beat up the trees and the stones. And it'll make progression go so much quicker once you can get your first set of tools. Yeah, it should take you no more than just a couple minutes to get going. Oop. Okay. So now I need to get everything so I can get up our PAL station set up so that we can claim the land, stuff won't decay. And this I like to get set up a certain particular way so that it covers the ground quite well, as we'll see here in a minute. Alright, now try to get it in the right position so that it'll be lined up so that it gets close to the edge of the cliff to our right. It stays close to the water behind us. Alright, yep, just touches through the cliff so that rock is in. And yeah, we'll just give it a little bit more space. There, that should be better. We'll double check over on this side. We want to make sure it hits all the trees and it's just off the edge of the cliff, which it is. That way our pals will go and collect everything. I've done it before where we didn't put everything everywhere and regretfully the pals didn't do it. It's another craft, like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, whatever this is. Get this done so we can get progression moving. Because you know what they say, when you only have an hour a day, it's what you do with that time that makes all the difference. Alright, get over here. We're going to get our pal skills. Bam, for the quest. Boom, another quest done. Alright. What is it? We're looking for, oh yeah, the bow. We need more wood and fibers and stone, I believe. Yeah, I'm trying movement. I just can't do it. I don't know how some of these guys do the slide canceling things so well and everything. That's alright. We get over here. Bow and arrow is nice because having this right off the bat allows me to draw in and that. And you're not chasing around the pals while you're trying to go out there and get them. There's nothing worse than chasing and chasing and chasing and not being able to catch a pal that you've already hit a few times, or you need it because it's your 5th one to get your extra bonus XP and stuff. Where this will stop that all out, because you know what? Don't matter if they run away. As long as you hit them, it stops them, and then they don't run them more and they become hostile. So 10 arrows per craft, so that'll be 60 arrows. That's definitely enough to start. We'll get more pal spears made. We need to get some beginner pals and see what we can do to get ourselves established here in episode 1. Make sure if this is something you guys like, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It greatly helps. And
Yeah.
enjoy. Whoop. And we got, looks like 100% right off the bat. Bam, a sheep. I like grabbing sheep. One, they give you wool when you put them in a ranch. Two, they are great at the beginning. They help you craft and build up your stuff. We'll grab our shields, our cloth outfit, our cloth, and our food bucket for the pals. Because they need food to survive as well, just like we do. Bam, put him in there. Quest complete. Another one done. Bam, pal upgrades. Now we need to build a campfire and a shoddy bed, which is the shoddy bed is for us to sleep in. So let's go see. Bam, put down a little campfire so we can cook food. And see, he was repairing the stations. Stations do decay slowly if they are not within the PAL station. So that's why we had to put that PAL place down so that they were within reach. Get all different PAL beds. Yes, I'm a little OCD wanting to line them up. Yes, I do adjust things and change things as I go. Alright, let's make some of these good old kebabs. Basic food that I start off with. Because you can get them from Lambles, you can get the other meat from a few others, and it's just easier food to make. Later on, I would recommend doing salad. And also, I like, besides salad, I like french fries. French fries are good. Alright, got that crafted. Need a little more stone and wood. A lot of the harvesting things will be sped up. Some I do one harvest generally, showing you guys the full time length it takes to cut down a tree, and then other times I will speed through it after a little bit. That way you guys aren't paying attention. There'll be a couple of whacks and bam, the tree's down. It's not because I am doing something special. It's just because I want to speed it up, so you guys aren't watching me cut down trees or chop away at, pick away at stones all day. We'll make as many as we can. 33. That's definitely a good start. That'll get us some levels. That'll get us some more pals and get us starting this journey. And we'll have a little snack. Yum, yum, yum. Filling your belly completed. Perfect. Another thing done. Now I need to capture a Lambo for the quest. We'll go over here. Easy to get. We'll capture a bunch of pals. Get some experience. And keep on moving.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Another level. We're going to put this time into weight so that we can carry more materials. Because until our pals start doing more stuff, we need that. Alright. There's our first berry plot. Our ranch. Ooh, good. Our first glider. Get over here, help our pal get the spears done, and just keep on crafting, get through everything, and get our quest completed, get our pal station leveled up, and keep on trucking. Alright, time to craft the cloth so that we can make our first cloth armor and make the glider as well. We'll get those made, equipped. Alright, got a parachute completed. Let's see, for the shield, alright, we are short on fragments and stuff, so we're going to have to come out here, farm up a little bit more materials so that we can build our shield, because shields are going to be huge at first. When you forget to build them, you will realize it when you start perishing a lot quicker. Alright, we got all the materials we need. Let's get our shield crafted and equipped so that we can tank a little bit more. So when we do go for a little bit larger pals, we're not dying as quickly. And can put up a little bit better fight if we've accidentally somehow pull a few things or a large mob at some point. Alright, now we're all geared up. Oop, lit myself on fire as I do many a times running over the fire. Let me know in the comments if you've done this. Let's put down a foundation, make ourselves a shoddy little house here. Something a little small, nothing crazy. May even get moved at some point. But it'll at least give us a place to rest our head. For your bed, you're going to have to make sure it's a place that has ceilings. Otherwise, they don't allow you to place your bed. I don't know if that's a 1.0 thing, or if it was that way before, because I swear people put down beds without one before that I've seen, but it could have been, like, obviously early release before launch. Oop, and a more wool. So it's time to go get more lamb wool. Perfect, couple right out here. We'll grab these guys.
Wow.
Boom. I don't know why I was gonna say, I'm not sure why I killed the first one, because you get wool and stuff still, boom, from capturing. And capturing gives us more of them, gives us experience and everything else. Alright. Oop, grabbed a little bit of wood. See, with the bow, it's so easy just to pull them, see? And I could wait for them to get close. Oh, and here comes my lamb trying to come over here and fight. Hey, got it. Effigy. Those will be used in the statue, the pal statue, ultimately to increase your stats and increase stuff for your pal. We'll go over that more once we get to that point. Oop! Jump in the door and I automatically become Spider-Man. Then we get our bed down, built. I leave the door open right now just to get our pet to come in. But if there's things I don't want them messing with or putting stuff in a box and I'm trying to keep organized, you put it behind a closed wall and door. 99% of the time they won't touch it, but occasionally they glitch through the wall. Oop, our Lambo just got... Oop, come on, Lamb. Move your little booty out. It's like waiting for the kid to leave the house. Come on. Alright, land over here, see what else we have to get done. Done, bam. And now we have to do a few other things. We just want to get through all this stuff. I know it's not as exciting getting through, building your base, doing all this stuff, but this is the beginning stages before you go out and go crazy on hunting. There will be different times we'll be going through doing dungeons or camps or boss fights and stuff like that. Those will be building up to. Once we can start doing those things, we will start doing them more often. You'll be seeing it in multiple of the episodes to come. And hope you guys enjoy. Alright, let's get their food dish put down so that pals don't starve, so they stay happier. Berries don't give Sammy, so shoot you first. Berries are good, but not good. And I got another level. Let me check a few things and then we'll get our points. Bam. Pal station already leveled up. Put a bunch of the Lambos in there. So that anything we build, they will help construct and it'll get done a little quicker. We'll keep that one. Alright, got that done. Let's get our another bed down so we have enough beds for everyone. 4 beds, and bam, there they go. That's why I like the sheep at first. They're close to the base. They help your crafting. And it gets things done a little bit quicker than you have to build everything. Now I can just slap it down, and they'll put it up while I'm getting other things done. Alright, speaking of which, let's get our first berry plot put down. I'm going to try to put it down so that our stone and stuff respawns. I don't like covering that stuff up at the first base right away, or at all, because those resources you're going to need. Oh, all my lambs are falling asleep. And our first day is over and to sleep. Alright, day 2 is upon us, and halfway through episode 1. Alright, where did we lay off? Alright, still drowsy from my little nap there. Sorry, having a moment. Alright, they got that done. Can't remember what else we needed or if that. Alright, one more thing. Finally get the stat points, put it in the weight again, and the PAL workbench. Yeah. We need more wool and stuff. Back to the hunt we go. It's really easy because we have a bunch of them here as well as the other guys. We're going to work on getting a little bit of everybody right now for the experience levels.
What? Yeah.
Alright, I believe that's everything I need. Let's go over and see if that's everything to build the PAL equipment bench. So, yep. Come on, tab it in so it's in a straight line. Leave a little bit of space for people to walk through as a pathway. And good enough for me. Plenty of space to walk through there. Alright, what do we need left? Change out one of these guys since they do mining. It can't hurt to have a guy doing mining already. Yeah, well, actually we'll do 2. We don't need 2 crafters to sit here and do nothing for a bit. Because we're going to need stone, and anyone that can help get us a little extra resources for wood, stone, any of those things is greatly appreciated. Alright, got all of our crafts going. Let's go and get this cloth complete. time for another upgrade at our PAL station here. Boom. Level 5. It goes pretty quick the first little bit. It does slow down as you progress, obviously, because you need more and more materials, more refined materials and other things. Add another bed so that we can add another PAL. And keep on crafting. Alright, let's see what it takes to build the ranch. Ranch, definitely far enough. We definitely need to get more resources so we can build that. And to be able to complete the next stage in the PAL station, yeah, we're going to have to get a few more levels to be able to do that. Let's drop off a bunch of our resources in here and separate what things we want to keep on us. Just open up a little more space, a little less weight. We need to build another box here. And we need more wood. I thought I had wood. And I guess I didn't have wood. I guess we're going to need to farm more of that. It's definitely going to be the name of the game at the beginning is farming, 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 build, 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 farm, 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 hunt, 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 farm, farm, farm. Alright, perfect. Let's get the second box built. And we'll be able to put more resources in. Alright, bottom left here, if you go here, you'll be able to depot items that are already in boxes in your place. If, what eventually you're going to want to do is put exclusions. So items you want to keep on your character, make sure that you put in that box on the right before you hit stow. So that it knows not to put those items in the boxes. Otherwise, everything will get put into the boxes. I've done that many of times and went, oops, got to run back and grab my arrows. Oops, I got to go grab these PAL balls, spears. Because the spears I wasn't using, but now I'm going to a lower level area and I need them, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's slide down here. We have a waypoint to grab and one more chest that I should have maybe grabbed earlier, but didn't think about. It's down across from the waypoint here. We'll slide, and you can see I'm not the best at being able to go in between, but it is a lot quicker. Oop, nope, it's not this one. It's the next one. Yeah, right up just past all these. So we'll grab the checkpoint. We'll go grab the chest. And get a few PALs in the process to increase our level. And once you get 5, you get that bonus anyway in the extra effigy stuff. So, oop, and another level. Speaking of which, level 7. So we've got 7 levels so far in just over about a half hour worth of gameplay, minus cutscenes and all that stuff, because I didn't watch any of the quests and all that. So now we got all that stuff. Let's come over here. Let's grab a chest. There's a gold chest. You never know. A ball, gold, and some PAL lessons. So can't argue. Let's go get all these guys and let's get up a bunch of experience. Let's collect the PALs. Let's get the 5 of each. Get effigies. And see what we can get off all this.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, let's grab this one here. This should be the 5th one, I believe. It will be. So that's where we get our bonus XP. Boom, bonus XP bonus. And then right here it should show you that we had gotten, I believe, an effigy or something. It'll be for bonusing our stats up at the statue like we were talking about earlier. Ooh, 33%. Oh, you know, I'm going to try risking it and see if we die. And fight this deer, because these deers are great for harvesting wood and doing stuff early on. At least I like them early on. There might be better ones to use, but you know what? I found that this is easy to get. I'm not using no multiplayer glitches or anything to travel around the map and do things. Ooh.
Yeah.
Definitely messing up our pals. So he's definitely beefy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And we got it. Perfect. Our first beautiful deer.
Hit. Hit. Yeah. Hit. Hit. Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Hit.
We're gonna work our way up around to the left here. Eventually, once we get to the top ramp, we'll work our way around to the right, and that's where we'll find the Syndicate Tower, the Waystone, and the little cave thing. So like I said, we're just gonna go up here. We're gonna capture as many of these guys as we can for the experience and for the levels. Oop, my life's getting a little low. I should be paying attention to this a little more, but I'm taking things, I guess, a little too much for granted. I better get behind here and stop this fire shooting me up. Nom 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 nom. Feed all my guys. Feed myself. Hide for a minute. And we'll see if we can use this little pillar thing to soak up some of the shots. And I hit it. The pillar, even though we're not next to the pillar. Hit the pillar again. And again, even though the pillar, as you saw, the arrow would have went straight past the pillar, but hit an invisible wall next to the pillar. Alright, now we work up here. Oop, 1 minute. Taking a look around, just seeing if I see any other chests. But right there is the cave and the teleport. Let's make sure we grab that. Oh no, the fast travel, easy way back and forth to be able to do the camp here and the cave dungeon, as well as the tower when it comes time to do that quest. We'll get our points put in here, so now we can make the crusher and all that stuff for increasing our pal station again. And from that, we'll be able to make palladium from stone and make fibers from wood. Alright, just looking around for chests. We'll grab some more of this palladium because we're going to need plenty of it to keep making balls if we want to keep going out on these types of hunts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, another easy level. As you can see, they're going quick. Definitely when you go out and hunt and capture pals, they can go really quick. Just grab all the basics here, some clothes, the food.
Yeah.
Alright, these are their boards. I like grabbing these guys to do a bunch of my mining. They level up nicely and are very efficient, and you can actually get a harness for them to mount them later on. And as you can see, there's another dungeon cave thing ahead of us. So let's capture a bunch of these guys. Oops, and I missed. And let's see what we can do about getting a bunch of these so that eventually we can combine them to make them stronger pals.
Wah. Yeah. Hit. Oh. Yeah. Hit.
Boom, another level just that quick. Some more into the weight, and grab the stuff we need. There isn't much here. I think it's the furnace and nails. Feels like there's one more thing. Oh shit! Alright, now we float down. Alright, our first quest already done. Within our first hour. We're going to have the quest done. Alright, got that. Grab over here, grab this. Boom, unlock the fast travel. Now, for that food that you get from the lady, you're going to want to climb up here and give it to him. You'll get it over by... Alright, bam. Okay.
Yeah.
Take a look around here. We have guys that sell pals right here. See what he has. It's a good way to get some harder to get pals right off the rat. Ooh. He's got my flying pal there. So what can we afford to sell him? We'll just sell him off a bunch of the stuff in the starter zone. That was some good money. And then if we go back, we should be able to buy the one we want. Bam. Oh. Because you'll get your mount for Nightwing pretty quick. Or your harness, and then you'll be able to have a flying mount pretty quick in the game, and that helps things tremendously. So always make sure you go take a peek at him. He sometimes has some weird, obscure pets, or if it's just one of those, you need one more to finish an effigy thing, go ahead and grab him there and get your stuff complete. Alright, we're back home. We're going to check and get some pals added here. And, okay, they're only mining one. I really thought they were mining two. Alright, we'll take a look at our pals real quick. See what we got. Oh, our beautiful night. We are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go deer. And I mean, just how fast a deer takes down wood is amazing and so helpful early in the game. Sometimes I run around when you don't have the pals yet to pick things up. Just run around, pick this stuff up. It's no big deal. You know what? It's better to have all those resources farmed fast. And you know what? You take a break. You craft a little bit of stuff. You run over. You collect the goods that they have dropped on the ground. You run back. You go back and forth and do things. Make your time productive. Alright, let's take it through. We're going to need the Foxbark harness. I always forget to grab that off the bat. And make one of the harnesses for the quest. I haven't done it yet. It turns your Foxbark into a flamethrower. One of these days I'm going to have to mess with it, and I'll show you what the different harnesses for different pets allow you to do. Either use them as a weapon or whatever. See, bam. Quick, easy, 27, 28 wood. You know, 30 wood and 8 fiber in no time. Bam, we cut it down together in 2 hits. 42 wood, 12 fibers. Whole bunch of stone and palladium there. Bam, 24 stone, 3 palladium stacks, and an ore. So easy, quick, fast. And your pet's good old going and crafting. Need more cloth. Let's make some more cloth. Start all these crafts for them to take care of while we're away. Alright, we need the first smelter of the smelters. Boom, get that down. Let's get that built. Progression come along pretty well, I believe, this time. It seems like we came along a little faster than I have sometimes. Obviously, I've gotten more proficient over time, and I've gotten even faster now since recording this episode as well. Boom, done. Ingots, 6, that's all we can make. But to make anything from here, you can't do it yourself. You need your fire, your kindling pal. So this one has kindling. We'll change it for our sheep for now. And make sure they have food. Chop off the berries. Boom, boom. If you right-click it back and forth, right now it currently allows you to reset the timers on food. I don't know if it's something they purposely did or if it's something that just happened. Let's help get this. Really, I start to harness your runaway. Thanks, appreciate it. Alright, that's done. Boom. And the quest is done. Now I gotta return to a small village to let them know, hey, I caught a fox part, made the harness. Alright, we'll slide back down the hill here and talk to him and get the quest completed. Alright, let's go over to the... Oop, there we go, and this is the Rain Syndicate Tower. Come here real quick. Ooh, it's starting to become nighttime. So maybe, I don't know, it's a debate if we do come over here and do stuff or not.
Yeah.
Or I should probably change my PAL configuration. So let's grab this guy here real quick and then go back.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's go back and change our PAL configuration before we check out that camp before the night hits. It might take me a second just because these are all the beginning PALs. And it might take me a second to pick which ones I want to put in our party. Some have certain benefits, some don't. Some have fire, ice. One of them has the ability to resurrect you on death. Then, of course, I got my beautiful flying mount, which I can't fly yet, but I look forward to the one I can. So let's get these picked out, and then we'll get back over to do the Rain Syndicate Tower. Alright, it's getting dark quick. I realized I said the Rain Syndicate Tower. I'm not going to do the tower right now. I'm coming over to do the Rain Syndicate little camp. Alright, let's come over here. Ooh, another ball, free ball. That works for me. Go up these stairs here, and here's the camp. Here is the thugs. You can sometimes capture them, and they do go for a good little bit. That's the paladin. Ooh, the heck's he shooting at me with? Looks like a chain gun. Excuse me, sir. So we'll capture who we can. The ones we can't capture, we can't. It's not like they're doing much for damage anyway right now. Surprisingly, I thought they hit harder than this. Oops. That's right, he dropped some ammo. And another spear as well. Nope, miss. Oh well, that's alright. Ammo and some golden coins. And here's our pal that are going to get... Oop, no, I don't think so. Trying to sneak up on me, pal. Alright, let's see. What do we get for a pal? This is a new pal for me. I don't even think I've had this pal in any of my other playthroughs. Boom! We got Mao Christ, or however you pronounce it. I apologize. 4 ice and a little kinship peach. So that's awesome. Got a new pal. Got a bunch of experience. And got to collect some stuff from that. And we'll jump down here, we'll travel back home and get set up for the night to complete the episode. So you go home, yes. Alright, let's get in the house and get some sleep. And there's our beautiful flyer. Oh, I love my birdie. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently on these episodes and so on and so forth. And then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, so what did we get today? We got 10 levels. So we're level 10 now. That's awesome. We unlocked a bunch of stuff in the technology tree so that as we can progress and build more. And we'll see you guys on the next one.